guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I just want to talk about, well, this that's going on. It's a weird thing, right now while I'm recording this, we're all in lockdown essentially. The whole coronavirus thing, the COVID-19 is going on. So it's just a really strange time. And I'm hearing lots of things about, a lot of gamers are they're right at home with this one. They don't care. They're like, hey, I spend my time at home anyways, and I'm in the same boat. I mean, it's not just that I sit around playing video games all day. I do a lot of things around the house that I have fun with. I don't have to go out and I don't have a nightlife kind of thing. I have a family, so I stay home. I watch TV. I go on the computer. I do card games and stuff like that. So, to me, this whole thing is not affecting me. But I am watching a lot of the news, and I'm in Canada, so this story came up, and I thought it was quite interesting. EB Games. Now, if you're not in Canada, you probably don't know what EB Games is. It used to be called Electronics Boutique, I believe, and I actually remember buying games from them long time ago. Like, I think I bought some of my last Intellivision games. Come to think of it, from it, I don't know. I just remember a long time ago they were different. But then they changed it to EB Games. In the States, I think the equivalent to them is GameStop. You can go in there, you can buy games, you can sell games, and they have all the video game related stuff. I go in there periodically. The problem is I'm a retro gamer. Well, I guess that's what I'm classified as. So a lot of the stuff they have in there is pretty much PS4, Xbox One, Switch, which I do actually have a Switch, so I don't mind going and looking at the Switch stuff, but there isn't a whole lot of other things that really interest me. They have some things like mugs and dolls and board games and card games, so every once in a while I don't mind going in there. But this story just kind of popped up, and I thought it was interesting that, during this whole outbreak issue, they're urging stores to shut down. Like, they're saying, if you're not an essential service, shut down. So we got like the grocery stores are open. We got the pharmacies are open. The liquor store, things like that are still open. But they're telling these other businesses that, hey, if you're non-essential, close down. And it was funny because the mayor, this is happening in Toronto. So the mayor of Toronto got up and he was speaking about this. And I could see how he was trying to say, not that I'm putting you guys down for staying open, because this is what happened. EB Games decided to stay open, and there's a lineup like all down the street, and so and they're saying we need to do social distancing, which means we need to not be in groups, we not be in crowds. And so he was saying he got word that these EB Games people were lined up, and I guess there was a new game that came out, and they want to get their hands on this new game. And so gamers just don't care. They essentially what he's saying is that they're just showing up and they're just like, I want games. And I thought that was interesting. And the reason why I think that's interesting is being I'm a retro gamer, so obviously a lot of the games I play are on cartridge. But I've started playing things like Nintendo Switch, and I play on my computer and stuff. Most games today can be downloaded. Like, you don't need the physical cartridge to play the game. You can download these games. And yet, people are still lining up in a store during an outbreak of a virus that can potentially make them really sick and possibly kill them to pick up physical media. And I thought this was fun. That, funny that, these people don't care. They're like, I'm going to go anyways because I want physical media. And it's one of those things that I've kind of always talked about. What's the difference between physical media? What's the difference between just downloading the games and having them virtual? But apparently this is kind of showing me that people still like physical media for some reason. But anyways, yeah, I just thought it was fun. So I just wanted to throw this one out there as kind of sort of like my question for gamers. And what do you think about this whole thing? And do you mind going and lining up to get physical copies of a video game, or during a time like this, would you just not rather stay home and download it? Because my Nintendo Switch, I'm starting to get to a point where even though I love physical media and I have cartridges, I have my cartridges always kicking around, and I prefer them. I'm finding with my Nintendo Switch, I'm actually more engaged in wanting to download them more because it's just easier. It just goes right onto the thing. I don't have to switch cartridges. I don't have to do, and I could just play games. I could just switch around and yeah. So, anyways, I just thought it was interesting that even during something like this, where we have this coronavirus thing going on, and people are in lockdown, that they're still running out to the video game store to buy video games, and and physical video games at that. Something physical, something that they can physically touch. I don't know. I'm kind of I'm perplexed and kind of amused at the same time. So I just want to know what your thoughts are. Throw it down there in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Love to talk about it. Let's open this up as a discussion, possibly. And if you're not from Canada, if you're from the States, are you experiencing the same thing going on down there, or up there, or wherever you are in the world? If you're across seas over in Europe somewhere, same thing happening to you? Throw it down in the comments below. Anyways. Hope you liked the video. Hope you're all staying safe during this time. Take the necessary precautions that you need to take. Hopefully this will, eventually blow over. But I know everywhere they're talking this could be a while. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.